Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. It's a pleasure and privilege to be here today. I've been invited to speak about what motivated my career choice, if there are any social factor influences, and also to comment my experience as a woman in a very male-dominated construction industry. To be perfectly honest, when I was 18, I had absolutely no idea what a quantity surveyor was. None whatsoever. It was not a conscious choice for me to become a quantity surveyor. As a child, I was extremely active and outdoors and very much sporty. My father would say, she's out running the roads. Couldn't get me in off the streets, basically. A career back then really wasn't spoken about where I came from. You got a job. You got a job after school or after college. But I knew that I wanted a job where I was independent, I had freedom, I was out and about, and I wasn't tied to a desk. I also had a dog, and his name was Kaiser. He was a bearded terrier, and you could probably say Kaiser was my social influence. He was literally joined to my hip. So I had a vision and a dream for myself and Kaiser to be driving around a Jeep, and I needed a Jeep to pull the horse box for the horse that I was going to buy from the money from my job. So with that in mind, that's how I actually filled out my CAO form. I eliminated all the courses that would not get myself and Kaiser into that Jeep, which landed me in a course in construction technology in Bolton Street, where I was the only female of 45 male students. And I had just come from an all-girls convent school, so it was an absolute culture shock, to be honest with you. I thrived in college. It was really the time of my life. And I developed a huge passion for construction, and it was that passion that really fueled my career choice from that point on. I'm a true believer of where your focus goes, energy flows. And I focused on learning my craft, developing my expertise, and I really immersed myself in the industry, and I invested in myself with time and money. I never focused on actually being a woman in a male-dominated role. I felt I belonged there. And if someone did had a moment of judgment where I was a woman on a building site, I soon demolished that with my work ethic and my knowledge. It actually came to the point where the lads on site would bypass the foreman to come to me because, in their words, this one gets it done. I don't let my gender prevent my successes, nor do I feel has it been associated to my failures, and there has been many of them on my journey. I feel attitude is everything. I was naturally solution-orientated, goal-focused, and I was very driven, and it was those personality traits that suited the construction industry. It's an industry that's fast-paced, with tight budgets, and it's deadline-driven. I continue to have that attitude, and I don't limit myself regardless of my gender or the industry. If I could give a takeaway today, and it's not a breakfast roll, ladies and gentlemen, is that as women, we cannot control people's perceptions of us or the expectations of a female career, what it is or what it isn't. We can only control the perception we have of ourselves and how we show up. And I just want to leave you with a quote. It's from Napoleon Hill. He's the author of Think and Grow Rich, and I have it on my office wall. I've slightly altered it, and what he says is, whatever the mind of man or woman can conceive and believe, it can achieve. Thank you.